It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffmann, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, October 4th, 2021 at 7 a.m. Can you cheer for Monday? Yay!
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 Hey, Bob. Here, help Bob cheer for Monday.
Come up, cheer. Come on. Tell him to cheer down here. Say, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. You're about the brightest thing I've seen all day already. That's pretty exciting.
It is Monday, October 4th at almost 7:01. Welcome Down on the Corner program. And if you're wondering what this young man here, this is my grandson Chatham, and the Christian Academy kids are back, the students I should say, for the morning prayer after all the COVID disaster. And so we've got some students lined up, hopefully at least through Thanksgiving and maybe possibly through Christmas. And anyway, good morning, welcome Down on the Corner program. Hope your Monday's off to a great start. And
Hey,
what?
What's your name?
Chatham.
Chatham. Say hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
There you go.
Say hi, Uncle Caleb. He's watching too. Say hi, Uncle Caleb.
Hi, Uncle Caleb.
Graham cracker and all.
Robert may be watching in Tennessee. Anyway, come up this Friday. Got another Bomber game at Van Buren.
Another long road trip.
You're going to go
Friday
back
night.
over where you were.
We got to get there first. So we've got 2 7th grade games and a JV game tonight starting at 5, 6, and 7. And we've got Thursday night, we've got Jonesboro Annie Camp coming in. This will be the second of the new 9th grade conference games. Mm-hmm. It's at home. Yeah. Jonesboro Annie Camp will play our 9th grade. Our 9th grade is 5-0 undefeated at this point.
We're tough.
And then the varsity squad will take off and go to Van Buren, play the Pointers at Van Buren. The nicest part about that is they have a wonderful press box.
The battle of the press boxes.
We are not going there, Bob.
We had an exciting time at Greenwood.
I could just imagine.
And there was lots of rain and lots of stuff.
Your version of exciting and mine apparently are two different things.
Attention all athletic directors, this is the 21st century and people are bringing cameras.
TV is TV. And anyway, it was, the score didn't turn out as nice as we wanted it to at Greenwood, but the game was a lot better. If you can do away with 112 yards in penalties, it turns out a lot different. But Bombers are struggling, but they're fighting.
Well,
so
let's keep supporting them. We're
bet.
going to be good. We're going to be good.
I've got to ask you a question. Do you have a little sister?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Olive.
Cool. Are you
all
a good
these
big
trick
brother?
questions.
All these trick
Are
questions.
you a good big brother?
I'm 4.
And you're 4.
You're 4.
Wow.
4.
Kindergarten?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good. All right. Hey, we're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. Baxter Regional Medical Center's main entrance lobby. Follow the COVID-19 guidelines there. And then you got Bomber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza. 62 East Plaza is ready to serve you. Of course, the students be on Bomber Boulevard. Faculty, staff, administration going into the junior high and the main office in the high school there on Bomber Boulevard. Give them a break. Let them get their coffee. 7:03 to about 7:45. They're going to be really busy. But 62 East Plaza is up and running as well, and they're ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos, they've got it all. You know, they've got cinnamon rolls, muffins, scones, turnovers, and I'll tell you what, you can't beat Brewed Awakening Coffee on top of all the good stuff they have. It's pumpkin spice season. I got a friend in Flippin, loves her pumpkin spice, and you dream it, they can blend it. I'll tell you what, Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations, bringing you the best coffee in town. You don't have to park at the grocery store and walk in. You just drive through Bomber Boulevard or 62 East Plaza and enjoy the best coffee in town. You want some at home? They'll grind you up some beans, half pound, 1 pound, pound and a half or more. A little bit more expensive what you pay for coffee at the grocery store, but it is Brewed Awakening Coffee and worth the extra money. So check them out. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations to bring you the best coffee in town. Brewed Awakening. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Excuse me. Here in town, you talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, anyone there can help you. perhaps could be pre-planning, could be the passing of a family member, loved one, friend, whatever it may be. Let Rollers handle it. You see, with all the respect on the screen, that's how they do business on a daily basis. Amazing people all across the state and in Western Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes, with all respect, they just do great, great work. Very caring, loving, and understanding folks, with all respect. We do have Chatham from the Mountain Home Christian Academy to do our morning prayer. He's our first student in 2 years. I'm so proud because he's my grandson. So Chatham, are you ready to say your prayer on TV this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Lord God, we thank you. We praise you. Thankful God, we amen blessings. What is it?
Is that it? Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Thank
There
you.
we go.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Chatham is a student at Mountain Home Christian Academy. If you can help them financially, 424-6622. They take no government monies, but it is a 501c3 charitable situation there at Mountain Home Christian Academy, doing a fine job, a great campus right there. And tell you what, they do some great work. What's your favorite part of
I
school?
was just going to ask you the same thing. What's your favorite part of school?
And recess doesn't count.
Do you like artwork, or do you like desktop work? What do they do in pre-K?
You have lots of friends there?
Yeah.
Do you like just going and seeing all your friends?
The play at Sinners.
The what now?
Playhouse centers.
What did you say?
Playhouse centers.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
You're learning a lot. It's a good school. You're really. It's I tell you what, Christian Academy is just off the bypass across from Mountain Baptist Church. And like I say, if you can help them financially, they take no government money. It's just 424-6622. Give them a call if you can help them financially. Okay, where are we at? It's just time for the weather.
It is. I'm going to see if our...
Oh, please do.
Yes.
Oh, please do.
Please do.
Okay. Do you know what a trumpet sounds
Hey,
like?
Chatham, you know how to play trumpet? Can you go? Do-do-do-do? Okay.
The weather!
Morning,
Yay!
that man right over there is the Z team, him and his wife. You see where it says Century 21 LeMac Real Estate? For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. The website retireToArkansas.net. How would you like to take a look at the White River from a camera way up high?
I'd like Scooter to clip that so we can play that every day for a week.
Wow.
It can be done.
Isn't that pretty cool?
That's in his backyard. Cameras mounted in Marion County, Arkansas, looking into Baxter County, Arkansas. The White River separates, of course, the two counties. The 62-412 bridge has got some fog on it this morning, and you're looking into Cotter. I think the little baseball park and railroad museum down there is kind of foggy too. But what a beautiful shot this morning from Marion County and Baxter County along the White River. You can go to retireToArkansas.net, check out all the listings with the Z team. While you're looking at the beautiful White River, you see the little camera icon on the lower right-hand side of the screen. You take a still frame from the live feed and share it with family and friends, and tell them about the Z team at Century 21 LeMac Real Estate for all your real estate needs. They've got the most prestigious awards in the Century 21 Corporation, 2 years in a row from outstanding service, before, during, and after the sale, follow-up, and public relations. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. The website retireToArkansas.net. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. Are you pretty good at numbers? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the temperature in Mountain Home? You know what that number is?
16.
61.
61.
61. We got 61 in Mountain Home, 60 in Harrison, 60 at Batesville, 60 at Yellville, but 55 in Marshall. We got 63 at Salem, 55 at Mountain View, 63 in West Plains, 57 in Springfield, Poplar Bluff at 61, 61 at St. Louis, but 41 in Watford City, North Dakota. 20 degrees difference. Can you believe that? Take a look at the national radar. Nothing west of the Mississippi until you get all the way out to the west coast of Oregon. But we got shower activity through the southeast part of the country and the northeast part of the country, stretching from Michigan back out to New York, down into Atlanta. Take a look at Arkansas and see what we got here. All your highways are clear. 62, 412 east and west, 65 to Branson, Little Rock, Searcy, Batesville, Pocahontas on Highway 67, 167, and Interstate 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas clear at this time. State of Missouri, we're pretty dry up there too. Let's see here. Springfield on the Highway 65. Poplar Bluff, this thing's up there. Finally getting all the cities in there. West on 60 and 160 Branson, and Springfield on from Poplar Bluff, 67 to St. Louis. Interstate 49, 35, 44, 70, 55 in Missouri, Southern Illinois, I-64. They actually called the ball game off after 7 innings. It was raining cats and dogs in St. Louis. It was a no-count game.
They had a delay already. So.
That, you know, it didn't matter who won or lost, and so call it off. We got to go to L.A. So, you know. Southern Illinois, I-64 East looks good there. I-57 down to Carroll, Paducah, Kentucky, and I-24. And then Union City, Tennessee down to Dyersburg and US 51 clear at this time. No watches or warnings for Arkansas, Missouri. Some fog in West Tennessee and Mississippi. And we do have some flood watch boxes in Alabama. 7-day forecast. We had areas of fog today, high of 80. We got 77 tomorrow with a chance of thunder showers in the afternoon. Tuesday night, a 20% chance. 50% chance of showers on Wednesday with high of 71, 77 on Thursday, and 83 on Friday. Checking iDrive Arkansas, no accidents. It looks like all the traffic's moving pretty good. A little bit of slow traffic here on I-40 east of Fort Smith. And we'll take a look at the cameras here in Mountain Home. There we go. Looking into Mountain Home from Cardinal, looking east, you see the beautiful sunrise here. Century 21 LeMac Real Estate is here. A little bit of traffic there at the stoplight this morning, and once there's moving pretty easy. Let's see, we'll go to Club Boulevard. This is my favorite shot here. This is such a pretty shot in the morning. What do you think of this, Chatham? Look at that, looking down the hill. Here's Climax Chevrolet right here. You see the hospital, a little bit of fog along the mountain here, but not much traffic on the east side of town this morning. And for those on the NEXT cable network, we're over like in Salem and Mammoth Springs. And while I'm talking about this, I want the folks in Mammoth Springs and Salem, you know, for all your real estate needs, Bob and Linda Zdora do serve that area right here at Highway 9 and Highway 63. Also in Missouri, you see the Welcome to Missouri sign, difference of color of the highway. That's Missouri state line looking into Thayer, Missouri. Mammoth Springs State Park, you see the Spring River to the left. See the Spring River right there? That's Spring River right there. This is in Mammoth Springs, Arkansas. So it doesn't matter. You could be right here crossing the bridge this morning, and the Z team is ready to serve you in that part of the state as well. Everything looking good in Missouri. No flood watch boxes, and still the usual maintenance and construction. Allergies today. I'm going to refresh this and make sure this is right. 4.9 today, 4.6 today. Radweed and Chinnapods there is the culprit. Norfolk Lake at 553.66. Bull Shoals at 657.39. Oil is setting in at $76 a barrel. Ooh, ouch, wow. Dow Jones Industrial Average jumped 483 points on Friday, closing at 34,326.46. And your COVID update for the hospitals, North Central Arkansas. This is getting a little bit better. 61 positive admissions in the 13 counties, 23 in ICU, and 10 on ventilators. A population of approximately 313,000 in the 13 county area. And so we got 61 admissions in the 13 county area of North Central Arkansas, 23 ICU, 10 on ventilators. All right, don't forget about the Dream Network. If you can help them financially, go to dreamnetwork.org. The Dream Network helps women and children in desperate situations, and believe that children have the God-given dream, or do they have the right to their God-given dream to pursue their dreams, and to help them in whatever their endeavors may be. And sad situation, we have people in this situation, but the Dream Network reaches out. If you can help them, dreamnetwork.org, hit the donate button. $5, $10, $15 or more will help them tremendously. Web and paper designer, good friend David Stroud. You can give him a call at 405-4433. Graphic design, brand identity, and what we do. And he's ready to help you today. You can log in right here at webandpaperdesign.com. Contact us. And David does a fantastic job. See if I can bring up his portfolio here and bring up the Reynolds Media. Here we go, right here. This is the logo that he's done for us here at Reynolds Media Internet. And he does a fine job, and will do a fine job for you as well. Give him a call at 405.
Working on some stuff for us.
What?
He's working on some stuff for us.
Oh, he's working for the Z team. Good. That's great stuff. Yeah, well, I'd like to see that. But it's going to be nice. So give David a call, 405-4433, or go to webandpaperdesign.com. And right in the middle on the home screen, there's a contact us. Hey, I got done early. You want to look in that camera? Scoot's going to put you on camera and say, we're going to be right back. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. We'll be right back. Can you say that? Mm-hmm. It's time for This Week in Real Estate. Can you say that?
How about we'll be right back?
Or we'll be right back. That's a good one.
We'll be right back.
There you go.
Live Bomber Football is back on XL7 TV with announcers Bob Rechtenwald and Josh Kaminsky, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Watch every game live on XL7 TV or online at xl7tv.com/football. Every Friday night, watch the Bombers live, whether you are at the game or not. Also, enjoy a meal, drink, and watch the Bombers on XL7 TV live at the following restaurants every Friday night, only on XL7 TV. It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home. Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionaire Barbershop today. Coming up on 719, time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, Bob and Linda Zdora. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Realtors you recommend to a friend.
Yes, sir.
You bet. How you been?
Good.
Yep.
We had a great weekend. We had, I went to the Veterans event over at ASU, and it was a great event.
Good turnout?
Not as many as they had.
Really?
Well, there was a threat of rain, and I still think that there's a certain get-together type fear that goes on, even though it's outside and stuff. But everybody who came, I mean, there was a couple hundreds of people there, but it was just,
Good.
So the food was real good. All the vendors, everybody who provided any of the giveaways or anything else, we thank you. And it was
nice
good.
Picture with you and
good.
Lieutenant Governor.
Yeah, that was.
Tim came up.
Yeah,
good.
He's got like how she's got Mojave on the side of the Jeep, like on the hood. when he bought that, the dealership put the Colonel, because that's what he is.
Yeah.
They put the Colonel, and on the bottom where the Jeep logo was, they peeled that off and they put a full bird, the regular military bird on there. That's on it. When you look down at the bottom, that's on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So they were busy. They were running from place to place and spreading the good word of Arkansas, as he does, and spoke about veterans, and because he is one, and he's got time and country and everything else. So, good guy. Tomorrow?
The 12th.
The 12th, okay.
12th, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin. He got called out in September. And so of course, he's in charge of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. For folks that don't know, Lieutenant Governor of the state of Arkansas is still actively serving in the U.S. Army Reserves. And he is a full colonel in the reserves, and he's in charge of Fort Bragg when they get called out. So. And it was a lot of fun. What was that, 3-4 years ago? I think it was 3 years ago when
down for his swearing in, his
and,
promotional ceremony.
Yeah, very nice. It was just so nice to be invited.
Capitol's pretty cool. If you've never been down there, it's worth going down, trying to get in, take a look, and just see how all of it works. Call your representative, and they can walk you through and give you kind of a tour. And unless they're sitting on the floor working, but aside from that, they're happy to do that. I know that we've been down there a time or two for different events with realtors and things, and you need to know how all this stuff works. I mean, when you get called out to vote, or people are complaining about stuff, get out and see if it's true, first of all, that what they're complaining about, but then it's good to go and see how the government works and see where your tax dollars go.
And Friday night, I was invited to MC the trivia night for
Yes,
Hope
I saw
for
that.
All. We had a good
yeah.
turnout, several tables there, and
good cause.
Good cause. They help the homeless situation in the mountain home in the Twin Lakes area, and it'll surprise you with what they go through to help people, because a lot of it is lost identity. Well, we need to see your identification before we can give you your identification. It's like, really, Yeah. And so they raised some money. I don't know how much yet, but we had a good turnout and a lot of fun.
Good.
And I'm going to have to talk to security. We had this guy from Mountain Talk named Scott Ramus, and this guy from the other radio station called Tim Tibbs.
Tim Tibbs.
Right in front of my table.
Tim Tibbs, right there. Oh, then they put him right in front of you, just
Ramus
to be cute.
And Tibbs with their pea shooters. I'll get you guys. Anyway, we had a lot of fun. So let's talk some real estate.
Good. The market's still moving forward. As long as the rates are staying the way they are, that's going to be a good thing for the market. It's going to be there's never going to be a better time to sell your home, and I've said that before, but it's the truth. You got to have someplace to go. Whether it's maybe a matter of, if you got a really nice RV and you can live in that for 8-10 months, maybe. Is some of the froth starts to wear off on this, you could do very well to sell your home right now.
Yeah.
And I know some really good realtors. And that's an option. Or if you're going to go, if you're going to leave the area, you've got a different job, you're going to go back to home, wherever home may be, you're going to go into one of the assisted livings, or just the downsizing in some of these apartments and stuff, someplace like Sycamore Springs, that type of thing, or any of the facilities. I went to the open house. Yeah. We were there for that, and we've talked to them several times. If you have any desire to go there, give us a call. We'll set it up. We'll go there and have lunch. It's a full restaurant in there. It's not like it's just a cafeteria where they're serving the food out. It's a full restaurant in there. I think he said they were up to like 7 pages of things that they were working on. So you'll be able to go there. Wow. We can sit down. We can have lunch. You can take a tour and do that. Sell your house, obviously, and we can help with that part of things. I don't have anything to do with Sycamore Springs, but I have to do with helping people be able to get there if that's what it is they need. And there's people that need that. I was speaking to some people yesterday at church, and the clock doesn't stop ticking. You get kind of, it can be kind of tough sometimes to admit that and sit back and say, I really don't need, they may have used the excuse. I talked to a couple before. And he was like, well, what am I going to do with all my stuff? I got all this stuff. I got all this stuff out in the barn. What am I going to do? I got no place to put it. I got to have someplace to put it all. Well, if you go to a facility like that, you need your bed. You need your sofa. You need your flat screen. You need, your clothes on in a suitcase. That's all you need. So sell it all off, take the money, do whatever it is you're going to do with it. But there are options that, don't get worried about the minutiae. And that's one of the things that we do. We get people through that. We'll walk through this stuff with them. And whatever that is that their situation's going to be, that they're going to move on to the next phase of their life, we help with all of that. We can bring people in. We got guys. We got girls. We got, people that can come and help clean up the yards. We got people that can help get the gutters done, get the leaves and stuff out of it, especially this time of year. You got to be aware of those types of things. And some people may not have even done them for a couple of years just because they just can't keep up with all of it. And that's really what you want to look at. If you realize that you're not able to keep up with some of your basic maintenance type things, then maybe you need to look for something a little smaller, something different, maybe something brand new. We can help with all of that. There's things going on in town. There's always something going on as far as being able to find people what it is they're looking for. Maybe not exactly what they're looking for. The market isn't really set up for that right now. But there are options that can help you improve your quality of life, and that's really what it's all about.
So how's the situation, from the COVID panic of we got to get out of LA, we got to get out of Chicago, we got to get out of Dallas. They stick a sign in the yard, they get the money for the house, and they bail out and they come up here.
Yep.
And like in 2017, this is back when we were at Mountain Talk Radio sitting there, we had over 1,000 homes on the MLS, and you're probably not at 200 homes right now on the same MLS.
It's like 169 or something.
Yeah, it was about that same last week. Yeah. And so how long is it going to stay like this? You're looking at 6 months to another year?
Like I said, I think interest rate's going to have a lot to do with it as far as people being able to sell. What we think is an expensive home here in these other markets is nothing. So if they're selling their home for $500,000, little ranch house in LA, getting $500,000, $700,000. Well, you won't be able to get that $700,000 if the interest rates jump up 3%, 4%, 5%, right. Because which still historically isn't a bad rate, but to go from 2 to 5 is going to make a big difference in the debt to income ratio. Yeah. And that's really where you're going to feel that is how much people can afford and how much that's actually going to cost them to buy that house. So I think that'll force the prices down some as that goes forward. A lot's going to depend on the stimulus bill. If those trillions of dollars, we've already got trillions in there, and now they want to put trillions more. And it's just like, just a number. When you see it written out, that's what they should do. You need to write these numbers out and see how many zeros there are on there and realize that I don't know that they know what they're doing in Washington. I don't think that a reasonable man could sit and say, oh, it's going to be free. See?
Yeah.
See?
We got to chuckle.
It's going to be free. Really? How can you even think that? How can you even say that in jest?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that'll start to affect the market as the rates go up. Some of the housing, the builders are getting houses done in other places, and all of that's going to come to
what about lumber costs? Have you heard?
Lumber costs are down they're way down from where they were. They're not where they were, but they're down from the insane
30-40% maybe.
Oh yeah. They're down quite a bit from where they were, and that's going to help some too. But as you're seeing the oil hitting $75, so that affects shingles. It affects everything.
And the transportation to get it into
the transportation to get stuff in. You've got supply chain issues where you got boats floating around in the ocean looking for someplace to land and can't. There's a lot of factors going on right now, and we'll have to see how it shakes out.
Well,
we're not sure.
When I was talking with Hope for All, they try to find even an apartment.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
there's
apartments are tough.
You can't.
Really tough.
You're still looking 4 to 5 months, and so now 4 to 5 months. 5 months from today is February 4th.
Yeah.
So that's already.
There's a lot of winter in between now and then.
Yeah, there really is. There's there's how many 4
Well, I
holidays?
just mean winters, being able to shelter someplace.
So we still got Columbus Day and Halloween and Veterans Day and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's before we even get to February, you know, so, and Martin Luther King Day, plus New Year. I mean, there's a lot of holidays in 5 months, you know.
Yeah. And it's not the holidays. Like I say, these people that are homeless and they need to be in someplace. It's going to get chilly.
And, you know, when you're dealing, and you think, well, 250 is not that much when there's nothing available.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean,
horrible.
there's nothing.
And you know what they're doing? They buy tents.
Yeah.
Literally, they buy tents.
Sure.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Good cost. That was a good event. That was a good event.
It really was. A lot of fun. Yeah. And just a lot of good friends there. And saw Phil Garner from the Lions Club. You know, Phil's very active in Lions Club that we'll be doing here, I believe, in November.
Yeah, it'll be coming up pretty quick.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, got some numbers for us? Take a look.
I do. This week in real estate, there were 49 new listings came on, 2 commercial properties, 14 parcels of land, 33 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $945,000 to $39,000, and of those 33, 9 of them are already taking backups. Average price coming on the market this week is $264,000.
Goodness.
There were 33 sales, 1 commercial property, 9 parcels of land, 23 homes sold. They sold in a range from $350,000 to $37,000. Average sale price at $174,000. 57 days on market.
Goodness.
And compared to last week when it was like over 9, we're at $4 million, which is about where we've been week over week.
57 days on market.
57 days on market, yeah. 5 properties expired, 27 had price changes. There's 121 pendings. That's up. Currently, we're 169 homes listed on the MLS, and which is about down 8 from last week. 78 Mountain Home, 4 in Bull Shoals, 2 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 942 homes have sold for $187.1 million.
187.1?
Yes, sir. 90 days on market is the average time on market. The average sale price this year is $198. Last year, there had been 906 homes have sold, so it jumped up like 35 homes this week. So you're starting to see that pick up, you know, as at the end of the year as we were blowing through the year.
What did you close on this week? What did MLS close on, dollar-wise?
I'm sorry, say again?
4 point what for the week?
4
million?
Yeah. So in 2020, last year, there had been 906 homes that sold for $150 million. 145 days on market. Average sale price was $166. So you're starting to see those prices come up a little bit. The time is still kind of long because the houses were starting to get absorbed that had been sitting for a while, and which is what brings us down to the 169 number. Yeah. I mean, even new stuff that came on.
And, you know, when I mentioned the holiday season coming up, there's going to be that time when son and daughter-in-law and the grandkids come in for one of the holidays, and Mom, Dad, you know, you got a 4-bedroom house with a basement and 4 or 5 acres.
They're going to try to downsize them. They're going to try to take them back home. Mm-hmm. And for the most part, people are saying, this is home.
This is home.
For me, for Linda, this is home. This is where we live. This is where our church is. This is where our doctors are. You know, the friends that we've made over the years. To go back, I know those people, but I haven't been involved in their day-to-day life. Yeah. And I see it. You see when people go up, and I see it even like when I go up for the golf outing and stuff. They've all had a year's worth of life that I try to catch up with in a couple of days, and you just can't do it. You know, it's too.
Wow. How's the attendance at St. Peter's? The attendance at St. Peter's?
It's coming back up. It's coming back up, and it's
good.
That is good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm sure the other. I know I see that Sam Bailey's got the doors open again. I mean, they had the doors open, then they're in the parking lot, which is a great idea.
Sure.
And now they got the doors open again. So that's good. That's good. People need that. When I went back to Chicago and I took my mom to Mass, that was the first time she'd been in a church in 18 months.
Goodness.
And it was like...
I bet she was glad to get back.
She was ecstatic to get back. But this church went along with what the state dictated, and that was that. So,
yeah. Phone number, location.
Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website's retiredarkansas.net. If you're thinking of listing your home, if you're not sure if you want to list your home and you just want to get some advice and some guidance and some good information, that's what we do best. But give her a call. She keeps the books and tells us where to be and when. If you call the office, ask for the Z team. If you stop by the office, ask for the Z team. Myself, Linda, Sam, Reese, Darlene, we can help you out no matter where you're at. We're licensed up. Linda and Darlene are licensed up in Missouri. We can help with that as well.
Very good. All right, coming up after the break, we've got Missing Monday and another important issue. So we'll be right back.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Coming up on 7:38, it's time for Missing Monday, and it's brought to you by people that care. Jay Chafin, State Farm, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Happy Lawn Care, LLC. And Angela, Angela, part owner here, is one of our guests today to join us on Missing Monday. Happy Lawn Care, LLC is proudly insured by Jay Chafin State Farm. And then, of course, Wingard Photography. Thank you, Jim and Sheila Wingard, for your sponsorship of Missing Monday. Genevieve is here, and Angela's here. And what do you got for us today, Genevieve?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Morning.
Good. Everybody awake and ready to go?
It's been a Monday.
It's a rough Monday here. Yes. So I thought we would talk a little bit about a subject that is really important when it comes to kids' safety today, and that is sexting. So, sexting.
It is
inappropriate talk where you send or photos. It's where you send inappropriate photos or inappropriate text through some sort of technology. So your phone, apps on your phone, computer, that kind of thing. It is one of the biggest dangers that we have going on with kids today. It's a huge problem, so it has to be addressed. Let me ask you guys, what age do you think kids are when they're beginning to sext inappropriate photos, inappropriate messages to each other?
12.
15.
So 4th grade is the age that is rampant amongst our children
9
today.
10 years old.
Yeah. It is, which is why it has to be addressed. It's really difficult for a lot of adults, parents, to talk about that subject, and they worry about teaching children something that they don't already know. The problem is they do already know. They've heard about it. They're likely having done it, or their friends are doing it. Most parents, a lot of, especially very recluse school districts, if you have a very small school district that's kind of in a very out, hidden area in the country, want to believe that it doesn't happen there, that they're very protected because they know everybody. And the problem is, oftentimes those are the most vulnerable children because they don't have as much contact with the outside world. They're using the internet, apps on their phone, that kind of thing, to create that world for themselves outside of where they're at. If you remember being a kid, that always looks more illustrious than what it really is, and you want to be out there in the world. And so it's a real problem amongst kids. By the time children are in high school, it's kind of a passing phase at that point. They've kind of been there, done that. And most high school kids aren't participating in it as much as the younger kids do. And a lot of that's because they want to participate and be like they think the older kids are. They think that makes them older, more mature, a part of that kind of group, so to speak. So once they hit junior high age, it starts to dwindle down. But not completely, of course. There are lots of adults participating in it as well. What a lot of kids don't understand is what the laws are regarding sexting. People don't realize there are laws. Arkansas has laws against sexting. And what it really boils down to is it's about child pornography. So Arkansas law says if you're 14 years old or older, you cannot sext. And if you do, you can get a felony for that. And this is a felony that stays on your record permanently. It's not going to be expunged when you turn 18 years old. It is on there permanently. And if you get a felony for this, then you are required to register as a sex offender for the rest of your life. There have
So
been
let me get
kids
this
as
straight.
young
So
as
somebody
12.
that's age 14 can be hit with that?
Actually been kids as young as who have gotten felonies and registered as sex offenders. We're looking at a generation where we're likely to have more registered sex offenders in society than not. That's how rampant this is amongst our kids today. It's a huge, huge issue. I gave you the definition of sexting, but if you think about it, it's sex, photos, or language in a texting form. That's where the word sexting comes from. So, it's a huge problem amongst our kids today, and there are huge consequences for it. Depending on what level of a sex offender you become, I mean, it can really damage your life. Any level that can damage your life, but it has some huge consequences that come with it. So a lot of kids are unaware of that, and they feel like it's my body, I can do what I want with it. But the truth is, if you're under 18 years old, you really can't.
Yeah.
I'm baffled.
I'm
really baffled at the fact that a fourth grader. So you're talking. My son is in 7th grade. So go back.
Fourth grade's what,
9 years old. So
9, 10, yeah, somewhere in there.
So a 14-year-old can get hit with a felony, but yet you have 9-year-olds that are committing the crime. So, wow.
Yeah. My question is, where are they learning this stuff?
School bus.
The internet. Other kids. We had encyclopedias, TV shows, inappropriate magazines when we were kids. It's really not a lot different as to what is going on in the world today. The difference is the venue they have to do it. The internet is such a large scale venue for children. It's easy access. It's everywhere. It is quick turnaround. We had to go to a library and find a book or the encyclopedia or somebody whose parents had some sort of magazines or something. I mean, it was a lot more effort than what children have to put in today. They get a lot of information off of apps. They're talking to people on apps that are predators that walk them through these things. They tell them what to do, how to do it. Here's the lighting that you use. Here's a pose I want you to use. They walk them through it. Go to this app and let me help you create an account on it so that you can do this, and we can hide it a little bit better from anybody who might be searching out your accounts. So, even though maybe you're looking at what your children are doing, what apps they're on, it's not uncommon. As a matter of fact, it's extremely common for parents not to know what they're actually doing, not to know the apps they're on, not to know the anonymous type apps they're trying to hide, and the accounts that you don't know about. It's very common. Another really common way that they do this is they get what we call burner phones or throwaway phones, basically like a pay-as-you-go track phone. And they'll put, accounts on that phone and no one knows about it. And a lot of parents will say, well, my kids don't have access to the kind of money to do that. No, they're getting them from their friends. Your child gets in trouble, use their phone for a week. They've got a friend that's got a burner phone that they borrow, and it gets passed around all the time. Or a predator online has sent them a phone or the money for a phone. So these things are happening right under, our noses, and we're not even aware of how it's happening or why or where they learn it. But they're learning it online. They're learning it in apps. They're learning it from others. It's the same ways we learn.
Okay, my question is, what's the reason behind it? Let's say you got an 18-year-old guy that's sending this stuff to a 17-year-old girl. So you got the break point there where he's an adult, she's not. What's the reason behind it?
He can get he can get a felony for pornography. If she's 17, that's child pornography. It doesn't matter how
charge. So what's the reason behind this? Is it showing off or what?
It's multiple things. A lot of girls will do it because they think they have to get a boyfriend or to maintain a boyfriend. It's that competition level. Yeah. I mean, I think we all had that kind of stuff as teenagers. It's just, again, the venue is a little bit different than it was when we were kids. They've got the whole wide world web now. Yeah. But the others is that if it's predators, they're doing it, sell photos. They do it, they blackmail these kids with these photos to get more of them, to get what they want. They sell these photos. There's a huge black market for photos, inappropriate photos, especially of younger kids. That's the whole pedophilia thing, where, there are predators online that are scouring for pictures of babies that are naked in a bathtub or only in a diaper running around, and they Photoshop these photos and then they sell them. Stuff?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, there's a huge market, underground market for this stuff, but it's really endangering these kids because, I mean, that's the first form of trafficking. They're being trafficked by the sale of photos, and they're being blackmailed to get more photos. And I've got this picture. And
what's even worse is that, sometimes the child, and I'm going to use child loosely here, is that they're innocent. Yeah. They don't realize what's happening. Yeah. And then when they find out what's going on, they can't change it. Yeah. Their lives are ruined from many different aspects because, the photos hit the internet. Yeah. And then, you're going to find a job and, oh, well, look, I got this picture of you,
Yeah.
They're ruined. They can't get away from They can't get away from it.
Or they're being threatened that they will like release them to everyone, and they don't know how to get out of it. You know, they're immature, they're young, their minds aren't working that way. They're afraid to tell their parents. I mean, if you guys remember, you were doing everything you could to keep what you were doing from your parents. That's the mentality.
But here's the thing: it's not just limited to children. My daughter is 22, and she received a text message on her phone saying that they had some illicit photos of her, and they sent her a picture of her. That they had tapped into her phone, and they had gotten some of her photos that she had shared privately with her husband, and they were blackmailing her, and they said that they would release those photos if she didn't pay. Well, she didn't. She went to the police department. She filed a report and everything.
Good
but so
for
far,
her.
we've not heard anything come about it. But it's not just children that it happens to.
No, and that scenario is 100% what's happening with these kids. And the difference is, thankfully, she was old enough to know how to handle it. But you think about the mentality of a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, 16-year-old, they don't. They're scared to death. They do what they're told. And oftentimes it's not money, it's more pictures. And so they do it. They don't want to, but they are, because they don't know how to get out of it. And so it is a huge problem in society. It's huge for adults. There's story after story of adults who have gone through this same scenario. But the difference is, and I certainly don't want to minimize it, but it's not pornography. It's not an illegal charge for an adult, where it is if you're under the age of 18. When it's a child, children do not have the right to consent to that stuff. They cannot consent to sex. You cannot say, well, it was a mutual agreement. No, kids don't have the right to make that decision in our world. That's the law. So that's the big difference, when it comes to our children, is it's a child pornography charge. It's illegal for that to be going on.
What comes to mind is the song by the Everly Brothers, "When Will I Be Loved?" Remember that from years ago, in the late 50s?
Absolutely.
So these kids, are they starved for love at home, the love, the affection, the family time? Because it could be a two-parent home. Mom and dad work all the time. You just come home, grab a bite to eat, do homework, go to bed. You got that same scenario. Dad could be on the golf course or something. Mom could be doing, and then it could be the single family or the single parent. And so
I think it's both. I mean, I think, yes, some are for sure. Some are looking for that. A lot of it too is just, again, it goes back to their mentality, the age that they are. If you can, if we can remember that age, you're just looking for that validation anywhere. You want people to think you're cute and attractive, and you're looking at all of the other girls and boys around you and feeling like, oh my gosh, they're so much cuter, or they have so many boys that are, wanting to date them and I don't, or it's a lot of self-esteem issues, a lot of insecurities at those ages. And so if you find someone that's interested and they're milking this for all they can too. They know the right things to say. They know the right things to do. They know what they're looking for. So they're telling them, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. You're so attractive. I would be your boyfriend, or I would be your girlfriend. Yeah. And they know the right things to say. And so it's a mix of all of that. Really, a lot of it goes back to that, they're young and immature, and they're not, quite, even at, my age, who doesn't want to hear that stuff? We all do at every age. So they're just using the right tools. They know what to say. They know what to do. This is Simon.
Final minute. We got one more minute.
Well,
yeah. I have, be aware.
I have a interesting. My mother and I talk quite frequently, and she was telling me about this Afghani who had come to the States with his wife. I don't know the whole story. There was some abuse had happened. I don't know if she died or not, but his wife was only 10 years old.
Oh.
Now this is their, he married her in Afghanistan before they came over. Well, it got us to talking in the house about it, and my son, who's 11, asks why it's wrong. And I said, Tommy, you don't even like to hear about Dad and I having the sex conversations. He's like, no. And I said, so do you want to have sex? He's like, no. And I said, then how is it right for somebody of my age to come and make you have sex? Yeah. Or even make you get married? And he had to stop and think, and he was like, okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go. We got about 20 seconds, Genevie, to close out.
Yeah, be aware this is going on. Talk to your kids. You're not going to tell them something they don't know, I promise you. And even if you do, it's better to get accurate information than them to get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that it's not just kids, it's adults too, and it's not just predators. Mm-hmm. It can be a boyfriend, a family member that are doing these things to your kids as well. So have the tough conversations.
And we'll see you next Monday.
All right. You guys have
Thanks.
a great week.
You bet. Time for a quick break. Be right back.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Live Bomber football is back on XL7 TV with announcers Bob Rechtenwald and Josh Kaminsky, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Watch every game live on XL7 TV or online at xl7tv.com/football. Every Friday night, watch the Bombers live, whether you are at the game or not. Also, enjoy a meal, drink, and watch the Bombers on XL7 TV live at the following restaurants every Friday night, only on XL7 TV. It's a
Just a few more minutes to close out the show. I want to thank Angela for coming in on short notice. Brent had to couldn't be here today. And Happy Lawn Care LLC, you're in. You've got a lot of stuff going on, and you're going to be moving some leaves here pretty soon.
Yes, it is leaf season. It is tree trimming, pruning, bushes, all sorts of. It's not the time to plant anymore. It's the time to cut back on things. And speaking with several of my tree specialist friends, they're booked till January. And I actually had one tell me the other day that if we can help trim some bushes or prune some trees, it's gonna save you money as a customer. It's gonna save them some time. You don't want to spend $300 an hour for them to come out and prune a tree. I can do it for a lot less money.
Yeah.
Save you some money, save them some time, and we can still get your yard looking great and beautiful in time for winter to set in for the spring next year. So just keep that in mind. Don't think that your landscape lawn guy can't do these things. We can. In fact, some
and
of
as
the
an
tree guys
example, if you want to see how nice the yards are, drive by Eastside Baptist Church on Highway 5 or Mountain Home Baptist Church on Glenbar across from the Mountain Home Christian Academy.
Yes.
You've got both of those that look great.
Thank you.
And so appreciate you coming in on short notice
Not a
today.
problem.
We've got some great sponsors on Missing Monday, and we talk about some issues that are like, really? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, this one hit me by surprise today.
Well,
and
I knew 12-year-olds. I know 12-year-olds were talking about it, but 9-year-olds?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a little bit mind-blowing for
that's,
me.
That's, in my opinion, that's, when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, get involved in a sports activity. Choose a sport, do something like that. Get involved in a youth group at a church or something, but some of the stuff drives me up the wall. Anyway, another subject for a different day. We've got to go. We'll see you tomorrow.